Well, hundreds of Victorian families face an uncertain future with the closure of Hazelwood Power Station. Unions are calling the closure next March a kick in the guts. The power station supplies a quarter of Victoria's electricity and its closure will have huge repercussions. Victorian Premier Daniel Andrews is in Morwell and joins me now. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Lisa.
Premier, firstly to the 750 workers directly affected by this closure, how is your government going to support them and their families?
Well, yesterday, Lisa, I announced a $22 million package to provide retraining opportunities, financial advice and counselling, personal counselling as well. We know just how devastating this news is for those 750 workers and their families. And the other thing, of course, that we have to do for this region is to bring more business to the Latrobe Valley, to encourage more jobs and the sort of economic prosperity and the security that we need for the future. That's why today, Lisa, on top of the $22 million I announced yesterday, I'm announcing $266 million worth of support. We're going to create an economic zone and work really hard over these next few years to attract new businesses and new job opportunities to the Latrobe Valley. That's what's most important. Let's stand by those workers and their families, but then let's also work really hard to make sure we bring more jobs and more opportunity to the Latrobe Valley.
The problem is the Latrobe Valley is now being described as a series of ghost towns. And this shutdown has hardly been a secret. The government has been talking about the closure as inevitable for the better part of 2 decades now. Why are you only putting this plan into action now, 6 months before the shutdown?
Well, of course, this is a private business and they've made a decision based on the sort of commercial imperatives that every private business operates under. You couldn't announce a package about the closure until the business had made that decision. But look, I want to challenge that notion that these are anything other than proud communities, strong communities. Yes, there is some disadvantage in the Latrobe Valley, but I'm very hopeful with the support of government. We've created a Latrobe Valley Authority to be right here in the valley, not making decisions for this community, but making decisions with them. I'm very positive and hopeful about the future.